Hi guys, back with a new video. This is Gambit. It was sculpted by Z Studios. This is one of my favorite X-Men, hint the name. Today I'm going to paint up the base, and later on in the video you will see I done some modification to the rock part of the base, just slightly tilt the angle, so stay tuned and see if you're interested into it. Now here I'm using this gray base color just to put it down as much as possible everywhere. It's just the parts that actually don't stick out. I'm not going to paint them, and that's it. Kind of quite simple. So yeah, I start putting some wash as well. I'm gonna go really heavy handed with it in the deepest parts of the sculpt. And on the rest of the sculpt, I'm gonna pass it with a light hand just here and there. You can see in the video, I'm gonna be more gentle overall on the statue. Here I'm just gonna dry brush some edge highlights on it and just make that rock pop a little bit. All the details that the guys put in sculpting it. You want to make it look good, not too much. Usually I put more wash, different colorful washes on it, but on this one just keep it simple. It's the lower part of the base as well, and you don't see too much, and I didn't want to overdo it, so I just want to keep it simple as possible. Now here, this will be the base blue color, and I know it's a little bit light, but stick with me. I didn't use any metallics. I tried over years to use metallics on the sentinel's hand, and because they are damaged so much, sometimes they don't even look metallic, because by the time you finish doing all the damage, it doesn't look that good. So here I'm trying a different one. I want to see how it comes out, and actually I really like it in the end. So it's a little bit lighter blue, but then the wash and the shader is going to bring it down a little bit. In this video I just show you how I paint up one of the fingers, but this is how I done everything literally on the sentinel hand, all the fingers and the palm as well. Now here I'm using this clear blue, and again I just different shadows that I want to put down. In the end I'm gonna cover most of it up, but some of it will stick on the base paint, and then you actually is gonna come out and you can't see it in the final product. Now here I'm gonna use this blue wash to darken down a little bit even more the blue, and you can already see it's coming along quite good. And I really like the color in the end, how it came out. And now here I'm gonna use this dark wash. Now this one, it's when it's still wet, it looks like it's black, but it's not black. So it makes, when I put it inside the deepest crevasses, they makes it just more pop. Again, when it's wet, it looks really like it's black. It's almost like black color, but after it dries, it's a little bit it's lighter. It's not as dark. Now here I'm gonna paint all the serial nuts and bolts that kind of will hold the armor together, because this is the outer shell of the sentinel's hand, and there are lots of them, so just want to cover them. And after I finish painting these ones up down in the video, you see I'm gonna pass it over with some Gnome oil wash, so makes it a little more used. And now here I'm going to use the semi-metallic silver just to paint up the rest of the silver parts of the finger. And again, this is the only silver I used on all of the parts. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use some simple black just on the corner of the plates before I go with silver. So first I'm gonna do a little bit of a black to darken it down a little bit, and then I'm gonna go over those with silver. Just makes a little bit look better. And now here I'm gonna go over with silver on the black that I painted previously, and it's just the edge highlights will be kind of on the armor plate parts of the sentinels, and this is just the damages and scratches that he. Oh, here I'm gonna put Noom oil everywhere, and I'm gonna go on the blue as well. Maybe you don't see it on the video sometimes because it's a little bit sped up, but if you look closely, you can see that I'm doing it on the parts of the edges of the blue as well. And I'm not trying to go make it too clean, it's just go much as possible, but even just keep it some of the parts a little bit clear. I'm gonna use this wash to make the blue not so bright, to bring it down a little bit. At one point you can see the difference between the one that had the wash on it and the part that didn't have big finger. You can see it in a second now here. And here you can see the huge difference between the part that has the wash on it and the part it doesn't. So you see how bright that blue it is. This will make the Sentinel look like they was in a fight with the X-Men for a long time, and it's not just out from the factory line. Now here's the part of the video that I was talking to you at the start. It's the base that I changed. So I changed the angle slightly. I was thinking for me Gambit was leaning too much forward. So as you can see here, the difference. The one highlighted in blue is the original one, and the other one, the gray one, it's my tilted one a little bit. It's not too much, but it's a huge difference for the weight. Now as you can see on the grade one over here, the red part that it's highlighted, it's actually going to be the part of the base that I'm going to cut off. It's going to be a straight cut, and I'm going to reuse that small part in the front of the base where it will be a missing part at this point. You're going to see it soon. And now here's the base, slightly tilted to an angle. And this is the red part I'm going to cut off. It will be a straight cut, just the red one highlighted. And then here is the second part that I already cut it off. So you see it has a little bit slope in the front. So we're going to fill in that piece with the part that we cut off. And this one here is the part that I cut off, but it's still at a certain angle. But I'm going to make it flat on the printing. You see, it's the same red one. But I'm going to make it flat on the printing pad, and then I'm going to turn it around and adjust it to the right angle that I need it to look. Now you can play around with this one. It will take some time till you find the right angle and the right position. And here it's already, I have the piece that it's at the right angle. I still have to adjust it a little bit, as you may see it, but you can play around with this one to your liking. And now here you can see the finished product. It's not really noticeable. It has a little bit of a spots that you can notice that it was changed, but again, you can sand it down or you can fill it in with some filler. As you can see here on the finished product, it's really hard to noticeable. I'm trying to point it out which are the parts is going from there to there, but again, because it's a rock base, it doesn't really stand out. Like most of what I did over there changes, I just sanded down a little bit the curves, made it more roundy, but that's it, not too much work. So again, that's the part that's I cut out from the back and I put it in the front, and again, you don't notice it, but again, it just gave me a better angle. I think the back part of it was too high and the front part was too low, so I just kind of balanced it out so I can make the statue more stable. And now we are at the end of the videos. Thank you very much guys for watching. If you like it or you learned something or you have any questions, give it a like, give it a comment, give it a subscribe. More videos like this will come out. I'm trying out some tips and tricks videos as well. At the moment doesn't look like it's going too well, but I'm keep trying and then we will see. Thanks, see you soon.